Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. I am enough of an artist to draw freely upon my imagination. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. If you want your children to be intelligent, read them fairy tales. If you want them to be more intelligent, read them more fairy tales. Logic will get you from A to Z, imagination will get you everywhere. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. Anyone who has never made a mistake has never tried anything new. When you are courting a nice girl, an hour seems like a second. When you sit on a red-hot cinder, a second seems like an hour. That's relativity. A clever person solves a problem. A wise person avoids it. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Try not to become a man of success. Rather, become a man of value. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. The most beautiful experience we can have is the mysterious. It is the fundamental emotion that stands at the cradle of true art and true science. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. It is not that I'm so smart, but I stay with the questions much longer. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. Everything must be made as simple as possible, but not simpler. When you trip over love, it is easy to get up. But when you fall in love, it is impossible to stand again. Whoever is careless with the truth in small matters cannot be trusted with important matters. What is right is not always popular, and what is popular is not always right. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attractions. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. We dance for laughter, we dance for tears, we dance for madness, we dance for fears, we dance for hopes, we dance for screams, we are the dancers, we create the dreams. The woman who follows the crowd will usually go no further than the crowd. The woman who walks alone is likely to find herself in places no one has ever been before. It would be possible to describe everything scientifically, but it would make no sense, it would be without meaning, as if you described a Beethoven symphony as a variation of wave pressure. I never made one of my discoveries through the process of rational thinking. Our task must be to free ourselves, by widening our circle of compassion, to embrace all living creatures and the whole of nature and its beauty. Wisdom is not a product of schooling but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. Few are those who see with their own eyes and feel with their own hearts. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited to all we now know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world, and all there ever will be to know and understand. The only thing that you absolutely have to know is the location of the library. Reading, after a certain age, diverts the mind too much from its creative pursuits. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Look deep into nature, and then you will understand everything better. It has become appallingly obvious that our technology has exceeded our humanity. Few people are capable of expressing with equanimity opinions which differ from the prejudices of their social environment. Most people are incapable of forming such opinions. Life is a preparation for the future, and the best preparation for the future is to live as if there were none. When I examine myself and my methods of thought, I come to the conclusion that the gift of fantasy has meant more to me than any talent for abstract, positive thinking. Intellectual growth should commence at birth and cease only at death. The ideals which have always shone before me and filled me with joy are goodness, beauty, and truth. A man should look for what is, and not for what he thinks should be. You have to learn the rules of the game. And then you have to play better than anyone else. It is the supreme art of the teacher to awaken joy in creative expression and knowledge.
Which quote did you like the most? Post your thoughts in the comments.